Did you pay your credit card early? Let's go over when to pay and how much you should spend. Let's say our credit card due date is the 15th and we're going to pay 3 days early on the 12th, which that would be totally fine, but it's not necessary. It's totally fine to pay on the due date. A few days after the due date, you do want to find the statement date, and you want to make sure that you keep your credit card balances at their lowest on this date because that's the date that our balances are reported to the credit bureau. Let's say your credit card limit is $500. You could spend $200, you could spend $5, or you could spend $500. It's not the amount that you spend that matters. It's what the balance reports at. So ideally, you want your credit card balance to at least report on that date under 30%. And it would be even better if it reported at 9% or lower. So we want it under 30%. So let's take 500 times 29%. This would mean the balance needs to be $145. Now let's do 9%. So we take the 500 times 9%, meaning the balance would have to be at $45 on the statement date to report at 9%. You can make your payment on the due date or before the due date. Just make sure that balance stays low on that statement date. And remember, you can use your entire card limit as long as you pay it back down to one of these low amounts before the statement date closes. One more thing about spending. You want to make sure that you are not using your credit card as an extension of your income, which means don't spend your whole paycheck plus whatever available credit you have on your cards.